Welcome to the first episode of the Slayer Behind set on Destiny. If you're new here, briefly, this series is dedicated to improving your success in the fiery Crucible. I don't go over what all the super abilities do, or what the armor perks do. I just list the ones that are best suited for making people dead. The first of these deals with your in-game mobility. It is the button layout. When I finally installed the game and the ghost of Tyrion Lannister revived my corpse, I paused the game and scrolled over to the button layout options in search of the bumper jumper layout from Halo, and I found something close called jumper. Ever have someone blink behind you while you're in the middle of a boost jump? And you think to yourself, it's over, I'm dead. If you play using a SCUF controller, you can fast forward to the next part because you won't have these issues. But those of us that do not own SCUFs will have to deal with all this verticality. The jumper button layout makes it so that you never have to stop aiming at your opponent unless you're either reloading, switching weapons, sliding, and activating your super ability. This works out perfectly because when you're doing any of those things, aiming at your opponent is the least of your worries. For example, no one needs to aim down sight while reloading, as is done. If you happen to play on default and decide to switch, keep in mind you'll be frustrated at first, but in the end, your overall ability to respond to a threat will be much faster. I recommend playing some story mode with this layout until you're used to it. Once you've mastered it, you can scan your surroundings as if you were walking on flat ground, or in a Call of Duty map. Here's an example of what it's like to read the motion tracker or radar and chase an opponent using jumper. And take several shotgun pellets to the face. I probably could have sold that better. Billy Mays Hayes here. Are you tired of failing to log on your targets? Ever lose your nerve in the middle of a gunfight? Like this cheese clown? Don't be that guy. The jumper layout helps you keep your sights on target no matter where they are. With your button layout set for optimal mobility, the next thing you want to do is exploit all your abilities. I'm referring to things like slide, blink, and double jumps, not your super. That will come over time. In this game I'm running with the Titan class, and it took me a while to figure out that you can actually shut off the boost jump by clicking the jump button a third time. So you don't have to hover around like a balloon waiting to get popped. I can literally make a 5-minute montage of me falling off the map, right now. It happens every single game. The little side rock on Venus, you know the one I'm talking about, I don't even go there anymore. I don't even want to learn how to make that one. No. You'll notice throughout this game that I shut off the booster just as I reach the elevated surface. No unnecessary hovering, that just makes you an easy target. And with the Hunter class, for example, there is a slide perk you can unlock that allows you to slide way further than normal. And somewhere along the way you unlock the ability to run fast. In fact, I think it may be the same perk, not sure. It's pretty much the run and gun class setup from Call of Duty. If you want to up the pace of the game, choose the Hunter class. It is a perfect combo of power and speed, and once you unlock Blink, it is all over! If anyone watching this has any questions, or any difficulty adjusting to the mobility in Destiny, or just some aspect of the game in general, please feel free to let me know in the comments section below. But the second thing I wanted to touch on was awareness. Unlike the games we're used to, the motion tracker in Destiny is very simple. It tells you when people are far away, or when they're about to punch a hole through your face. No in between here. To avoid being tracked and caught off guard then, you'll need to do two things. First, I highly recommend crouching after every kill, at least when there is no enemies on your screen. It'll buy you a few seconds head start on any incoming opponents. Here's a clip of me taking out a shotgunner while I had absolutely no shield. So remember, crouch equals 2-second head start on headshots. Secondly, do not stay scoped in for more than 3 to 4 seconds. Like I said, the motion tracker only has 2 indicators for incoming hostiles, far away and you're dead. If you're not shooting at someone, unscope and secure your position constantly. Also, unrelated to the topic at hand, but I've been farming lately. Yes, I know, it's kinda cheap, but when stupid Agent McGrath's face showed up and he wouldn't sell me anything unless I had one more weird coin, I had no choice. So I found and I found until I could find no more. Then I thought, well, there's gotta be a better way of doing this efficiently. And thus, the farmer's mindset, which I joked about in a previous episode, may be a real series on my channel. I'll need your help though, guys. I am conducting an experiment and I need data. One cannot make bricks without clay. This will actually be a community experiment. When you get the chance to farm for exactly 10 minutes, I need you to time yourselves, yes. For the results to be comparable, timing is important. Have a piece of paper because you'll need to note the following: your rank, your cryptarch rank, the total number and type of encrypted gems, green gems, blue gems, purple gems, and yellow gems, and their rewards. For example, in 10 minutes, say you are a freaking sorcerer and you got 2 purple, 2 blue, and 5 green encrypted gems. Note what those end up being after you've decrypted them. And also don't forget your overall rank and cryptarch rank. And since every experiment needs a control, I'm gonna go ahead and start farming with a brand new character with ranks of 1 to rule out that as a factor. If you help me with this, I'll make sure to give you credit in the first episode of the Farmer's Mindset. And I may post the results on reedit.com. Anywho, that's my time. Hope you enjoyed this episode. God bless. I've been Ben and Dagan. And since you've been watching the Slayer Me Mindset, may your kills be many and your deaths be few.